Hello, welcome to Physphonics. So today we are going to solve this question. This has appeared in GATE. The question is that uh, so we're given the Hamiltonian of two spin-half particles. So let the Hamiltonian of two spin-half particles uh, and these particles are of of equal mass. Let's say m, and they have momenta p1 and p2, momenta p1 vector and p2 vector, and their uh, positions r1 and r2 and r2. The Hamiltonian for this particular system, this is given as this: h is equal to p1 square by 2m plus p2 square by 2m plus half m omega square r1 square plus r2 square. So you must be able to recognize that this is the two-dimensional harmonic oscillator potential, and we have one more term, k sigma 1 dot sigma 2, and here sigma 1 and sigma 2 are nothing but sigma 1 and sigma 2 are the polyspin matrices. Polyspin matrices. And we are given that h bar omega is equal to 0.1 electron volt and k is 0.2 electron volt. Now, if it is given that the ground state has total spin 0, the ground state has spin 0, then what is the energy? What is the ground state energy? And you have to express the answer in electron volts. Now, how do we approach this question? Okay, so to solve this question, what we need to see that the Hamiltonian has two parts. So this is the first part. This is the first part, which is the two-dimensional harmonic oscillator. So this part is the two-dimensional harmonic oscillator, and this is the spin part. So let us first consider the harmonic oscillator part. So so the total energy E in the ground state, E ground state, let us say that this GS stands for the ground state. This will be the ground state energy E naught in plus the spin ground state. Okay, the energy due to this particular spin. So this thing is nothing but the ground state energy of, let's say, h naught. H naught is nothing but the first part. So let us call this thing to be h naught and this thing to be h spin. So h naught is nothing but p1 square plus p2 square by 2m plus half m omega square r1 square plus r2 square. Now, from the property of harmonic oscillator potential, we know that the ground state of this will be uh, the ground state will be half h cross omega, uh, 3 half h cross omega, because uh, because it has two particles, like p1 square by 2m plus half m omega 1 square r1 square. So that gives the Hamiltonian of one particle, and p2 square by 2m. So this is p2 square by 2m plus r2 square. So this can be written as p1 square by 2m plus half m omega square r1 square and plus p2 square by 2m plus half m omega square r2 square. So for each of these harmonic oscillator potential, the ground state is 3 by 2. So we can write the nth ground state for, let's say, for this particular one. It will be En equal to uh, nx. So it will have three energy eigenvalues. Let's say nx, ny, and z is equal to nx plus ny plus nz plus 3 by 2 h bar omega. And the ground state E naught will be E naught for this particular particle, let's say E naught 1, it will be when nx equal to ny equal to nz equal to 0, and that will be 3 by 2 h bar omega. So here the ground state energy for this particular system will be two times, there are two particles, right? And for each particle it is 3 by 2 h bar omega. So we'll just multiply it by 2. So this is nothing but 3 h bar omega. So and turns out to be that turns out to be so h bar omega, we are given h bar omega is equal to zero point 0.1 electron volt. So 3 times zero point 0.1 electron volt is nothing but 0.3 electron volt. Now let us look at the spin part. So this is the harmonic oscillator potential part that we know, that we just determined to be 0.3 electron volt. Now let us look at the spin part. Let us now look at the spin part. And what is the spin part? It is k times sigma 1 dot sigma 2. We know that the spin operator S is h bar by 2 sigma, where sigma is the polyspin matrices, S is the spin operator. So let us express this in terms of the spin operators. So what we'll do, I'll just divide by h bar by 2 and multiply it with h bar by 2. So it will k, and I'll just multiply it square, h 2 by h bar square, and h bar by 2 sigma 1 dot h bar by 2 sigma 2. And now in place of this I will put s1 and s2. This is k 2 by h bar whole square s1 dot s2. Now let us find what is this quantity. So to find that quantity, what we will see, let us look at this quantity. So total spin S will be nothing but S1 plus S2. Okay, so we are given that the total spin is 0. That means the eigenvalue of the total spin is 0. So let us see. So if we square on both sides, so it will be S square is equal to S1 square plus S2 square plus 2 S1 dot S2. From here we can get the S1 dot S2 part. So S1 dot S2 is nothing but S square minus S1 square minus S2 square divided by 2. Now what we know that, so we want to basically substitute the eigenvalue of S1 dot S2 in this place. So here we want to substitute the eigenvalue of S1 and S2. And how do we find that? So we'll use the property that the eigenvalue of S square is eigenvalue of S square is nothing but h bar square S into S plus 1. Okay. Now S1 square will be, in place of S1 square, what we can write? The eigenvalue of S1 square is nothing but, so S1 is nothing but the spin of the first particle, that is 1 by 2. So H square, in place of S1, what we'll write? 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 plus 1. So that will be nothing but 3 by 4 H bar square. Similarly, S2 square, or similarly for S2 square, also the eigenvalue will be H bar square, 3 by 4. And we are given that the total spin S is 0 in the ground state. This is H bar square S into S plus 1, and S is equal to 0 since S is equal to 0. And why S is equal to 0? Because the total spin is 0 as given in the question. Total spin in the ground state is 0. Okay. Now what we'll do, we'll just put these things. So, and what we'll get is nothing but S1 dot S2. So it will have the eigenvalues 1 by 2. In place of S square, we'll put 0. In place of minus S1 square, we'll have 3 H bar square by 4 minus 3 H bar square by 4, which is nothing but minus 3 h bar square by 4. So we have the eigenvalue of S1 dot S2 to be minus 3 h bar square by 4. So now let us put that here in our original expression here, and what we'll have is here k 2 by h bar whole square, and this thing is nothing but minus 3 by 4 h bar square. So this thing is, so h bar square cancels h bar square, and so it will be, and k, we know that it is 0.2 electron volt as given in the question. So 0.2. So this 2 square is 4, and that will cancel here. H bar square cancels H bar. So it will be minus 2 into k electron volt. And that thing is nothing but minus 0.6 electron volt. So, so we now have these two quantities. So we now have, for this we have, what we have, for k sigma 1 dot sigma 2, we have this uh, this value of energy. So this is the energy eigenvalue of this quantity. Okay. And the energy eigenvalue for the harmonic oscillator potential part is 0.3 electron volt. So the total ground state energy will be, so the ground state energy will be the sum of the two contributions. Ground state energy will be that of this, the contribution from the spin E ground state is equal to, so this thing is the contribution from the harmonic oscillator potential part, and this thing is the contribution from the spin part. So this is nothing but minus 0.3 electron volt. So the ground state energy is minus 0.3 electron volt.